Hello, everyone. This is Father and Son, Worlds Apart, and we're going to talk about Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm Marcus. That's my son, Danny. And
Hi.
we're going to get into Spider-Man No Way Home and also talk a little bit about Venom and would he fit in the MCU. So hold tight, and we'll be back with you in just a second. Hello, everyone. We're going to go into the Spider-Man trailer that dropped yesterday, Spider-Man No Way Home, and we're going to discuss that. We're going to see, could Venom and Carnage actually fit into that universe? Do we even want them in the MCU? Because one is PG, the other one is R-rated, So I don't know. We're gonna talk about it, but before we get into all of that, I need everybody to subscribe, like, and share this video to show some support for myself and my son. And please take a second to do that. Please take a second to subscribe, like, and share. And we'll greatly appreciate it. Don't treat us like Catherine Kennedy treated Luke Skywalker in the new Star Wars trilogy. Treat us a lot better than that. So subscribe, like, and share, and we'll greatly appreciate it. So, guys, I'm gonna get ready to show the trailer. I'm sure a lot of you all already saw it, but man, me and Danny, we was excited to see that trailer drop. So,
Seen it about 8 times already.
Okay, I saw it 9. I got to one up you. So I saw it 9 times. So guys, here go the trailer. So let's get started. If my mouse want to act right. Okay. Oh, I can't hear nothing.
I heard it.
You heard it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why am I not hearing anything? That is strange. So you say you can hear everything just fine?
Yeah, I heard it.
You hear it now?
I can hear it. Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh, look at this. This is a good one.
Okay.
Some suggest that
I
Parker's
can't
powers
hear
improve male
a
spider's ability
thing.
to
I wonder,
hypnotize
can
females.
everybody else
Stop.
hear
Come
it?
on,
Is it
kiss
just
my
you, or is it
smile.
just
I think
Just like
they should
me?
be able to hear it too.
It's so crazy down there.
I don't know why my audio
That's right,
is
folks.
not?
Spider-Man is in fact Peter Parker.
Listen, I did not kill Mysterio. The drones did.
The drones that are yours.
Does any part of you feel relieved about all this?
What do you mean?
Now that everybody knows you don't really have to hide or lie to people.
For the record, I never wanted to lie to you. Rant, how do you tell someone that you're Spider-Man?
That is
Now everybody
strange.
knows. But this
Why
isn't
I
about
can't
me.
hear
This is
it,
hurting a lot of
and
people.
you all can hear it.
I've just
I know I
been
don't
thinking
have
about
my mic
how
on
to
mute.
fix all of this.
So, Peter, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm sorry to bother you, sir.
Please, safe to have the universe together. I think we're beyond you
I can
calling
hear
me,
it.
sir.
Okay, Steven.
Oh, you hear it just fine?
Mm-hmm.
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
When Mysterio revealed my identity, my entire life got screwed up.
Well, I
was
can hear
wondering if
you. I
maybe
just
could
can't
make it
hear
so that he never did.
the trailer.
Strange.
Don't cast that spell. It's too dangerous. Fine. I won't. The entire world is about to forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Wait, everyone? Can't some people still know?
That's not how the spell works.
So MJ was gonna forget about everything we've ever been through?
Stop tampering with the spell.
Oh my God, Ned, he's my best friend. My Aunt May should really know.
Stop talking.
What just happened?
We tampered with the stability of space-time. Multiverse is a concept about which we know frighteningly little. The problem is you trying to live two different lives. The longer you do it, the more dangerous it becomes. Be careful what you wish for, Parker. Hello, Peter.
Okay, I was finally able to hear it. I had to fix something on my computer. They had changed my sound input for some reason. I don't know why I did that, but I fixed it. I was able to hear the last part. So
okay.
But
Well,
I mean,
the whole time from the beginning, so I think everybody.
It was just on my end. Yeah. It was just on my end. They had changed it my part that I was listening to. But man, I was excited about that trailer. Excited about that trailer. I really like what they did with that, and they go into this multiverse, and they supposed to bring all three Spider-Mans together: Tobey Maguire and Garfield.
And that's what I was surprised. I was waiting. I thought the trailer. That's exactly what I was waiting for. I thought Tobey Maguire was going to be in this as well, because there was a lot of speculation on it, but there's nothing.
Oh no! They're not going to show that in the trailer, because they're trying to leave it as a surprise, which is no surprise to anybody. So they wasn't going to show that, but you saw the part where Dr. Ock came out at the end and he said, "Hi, Peter." If you looked at the background, I don't think he was talking to Tom Holland, Peter Parker. He was talking to Tobey Maguire, Peter Parker. I think they cut that and edited it to make it seem like he was talking to Tom Holland, Peter Parker.
Oh yeah.
But I think he was talking to Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker. They just edited to try to throw you off, because we know Andy Garfield and Tobey Maguire is in that movie.
Yeah, because I've seen some footage where you can. Yeah, it definitely looks like they were, but I don't know if it was because it was like fan made, so I didn't know if it was put together by the fan or not. But I'm definitely excited to see it. I definitely can't wait for this to come out. I'm ready to watch. That's why these trailers always drive me so nuts. To get you all hyped up, and you want to go straight to the movie theater. Yeah,
and to see it, but you gotta wait to Christmas to see it, because it comes out Christmas. So, well, that's the only thing that I hate about some of the trailers. It gets you so excited to see it, and then you have to wait so long to get a chance to see it. You got to wait months. But that was an awesome trailer, and people were leaking it yesterday, a day before yesterday. Some people leaked it, and I'm like, just wait. They're gonna release it the next day. So why would you even need to go out there and get a leaked version of it? Because
I love it.
I didn't see the point of it. Like, why get a leaked version of it while the original trailer is coming out? I mean, within 24 hours.
Now people love ruining the fun. People also love spoiling the movies for people.
I don't, but the whole so they're gonna have all three Spider-Mans in this movie, and that's going to be awesome. I mean, because I love Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man.
I think so too. I think to me, I like the Spider-Man hasn't been the same without Tobey Maguire. He was my Spider-Man.
Uh-huh.
You know,
But Tom Holland now, he does fit the MCU, the PG Spider-Man, because of he a kid and all of that stuff. So he kind of fits that.
And that's what I did. I think the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans, they were a little bit more like a tint darker.
Yes,
than the Holland versions are.
Yeah. Because Holland, he's more, kid, and he comes off as lot, he looks like a high school kid. While Tobey Maguire, it was kind of like a stretch to look at him as a high school kid. It's like he's an old ass looking high school kid, but he looked more like a college kid. But
I think Holland can play
Holland
just 5 more.
Yeah, he can play a high school kid for a couple more years easily because they all look young. And like I said, I love Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I like the humor, I like all of that stuff that he brings, the innocence. But a lot of people want to see Spider-Man versus Venom, Carnage, and all of this stuff. So I'm gonna get ready to show a quick trailer of Venom. Venom, Let There Be Carnage. And
that's my favorite.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't. But that costume upgrade. Did you peep that though on the Spider-Man trailer?
Oh yeah. That's nice. Oh yeah. I wonder who's making his costumes now since Tony Stark is gone.
Yeah,
and did he do it himself? Because Spider-Man was a genius on his own.
Yes,
he probably took what Tony Stark did and upgraded it.
That's exciting.
Yeah, let me bring in Venom. See, it's much more darker. But here you go.
All I ever wanted in this world is carnage.
Lady, we should be out there snacking on bad guys. I am a predator. I need to be free.
You have got to get control of your aggression, or you will get hauled off into Area 51. You live in my body. You live by my rules.
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. Please let me fix it so I can play it again. You are a loser.
Eddie Brock, I want to give you my story. People love serial killers. Please, why me? What's mine is yours, and what's yours is mine. I have tasted blood before, and that is not it. All I ever wanted in this world is carnage. But I'm a crazy man. Are you a vengeful one?
Oh, shit.
Whoa, where you going?
That is a red one.
You need to come out right now.
I will let you eat everybody!
Promise.
I promise.
Oh, yeah.
Betty, you feel like home to me. Like family.
Oh, wow.
You could just say I'm happy for you.
That was going to be us.
I am happy for you.
No. God, I'm so sorry. Not sorry.
These two need some serious couples counseling.
Oh man, that's pretty awesome, man. But the whole I don't know how well that would fit inside the MCU. And how would Spider-Man
really
even
dark.
stand a chance against? Yeah, like I said, I read the comic books and stuff like that about Venom and stuff like that. But Spider-Man was older, more experienced, and Venom truly wanted the symbiote. Truly wanted Spider-Man as the host. So he truly Spider-Man is considered the ultimate host for Venom. That's who he truly want to, be with, Spider-Man, Peter Parker.
Yeah. Because it was so difficult. That's why he grasped onto Eddie Brock. Then in the end, because Eddie Brock was kind of the reason for, or Spider-Man was the reason for Eddie Brock losing his job and his wife and all that,
and his reputation and all of that stuff. But I mean, Spider-Man had to defeat Venom by one time, convincing the symbiote that he wanted to accept him back. But that's how he had to beat him one time. But if you look at the Venom and Carnage and stuff, I love how they did it. It's not PG. It's very Venom and Carnage, like in the comic books. And everybody want to see Spider-Man versus Venom and Carnage, but how much would they have to tone those characters down to meet PG? Would we even like Venom anymore, or will we even like Carnage if he's running around cutting up robots or something? You know what I'm saying? If he was eating robots or something like that instead of people, because that's how Disney gonna do it. They're not gonna have them actually eating people like in there. Exactly. They probably have them eating robots or chicken or something. Not live chickens. It need to be fried chicken or something. Because because the people who want to protect chickens might get upset. So so do you? I mean, I want to see it, but I want to see it right. Would it make more sense if Venom and Carnage enter the Deadpool universe?
I think it's already set there pretty much in that category. I would love to see it. I would love to see them combined, and I think we're going to eventually at some point. We're going to have to. They're going to have to combine because Venom is so huge. It was so huge when the first one came out, and this one is so highly anticipated. Like people have been talking about. Like you said, I've been so focused on this one, and this one comes out in September too as well. So this one's getting ready to drop. I'm be the first one in the movie theaters for this one.
Yeah.
Because I love the way they did it as well. Because it is exactly what it is. It was darker. It was in the comic books. Always was.
Yes.
And still, it made sense to make it that way in the movies as well.
Yeah.
I think he will make an appearance at some point.
Yeah.
He has to.
I haven't seen a new trailer for Morbius, but if you saw the Morbius trailer, the old Morbius trailer, it had Spider-Man on there. You saw he walked by the Spider-Man poster, and Morbius would fit good in the Venom and Carnage universe and the Deadpool universe, but he'll fit better in the Carnage Venom universe. Deadpool is a little bit. It's a little darker.
Yeah, that's a whole another category itself.
But I think Deadpool and Venom and Carnage would just be perfect together because they don't limit them like in a PG movie. So I don't know if Venom and Carnage actually fit in the MCU because it's very toned down, very made for children, while these are R-rated. And you can pretty much do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I
So
think so too. I think you're right about that. Yeah, I think it's probably that would make more sense.
yeah, but I
Keeping
don't know.
that.
I mean, I do want to see Venom versus Spider-Man. I'm not gonna lie, but the question is, who gonna cross over? Would Disney let Sony use Tom Holland in a movie like that? Because I know that I know Sony might let Disney use Venom, but how much they gonna let Disney, water him down to where he's not Venom anymore? Unless I don't know, I know it'll be hard to bring Carnage, because and that's I'm just telling. I just want to see Spider-Man, Venom, and Carnage on the same screen.
Yeah,
That's what I want to see.
Yeah,
That's what I want to see.
And who knows? Maybe there is in either one of these movies a little special appearance from either or. No, I don't know. Because in real life they hated each other. So I don't know. But I don't know. I don't know. It'd be cool. Definitely be very, very cool if either the Venom movie has an appearance from Spider-Man and he comes in, helps out or something.
Yeah.
Or the other way around as well, or both.
Yeah.
Because they are dropping close to around the same time.
Yeah, but that's going to be. But could they meet in the multiverse? Maybe.
No.
Well, maybe because what I'm saying, I can see maybe Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, since that's owned by Sony. Still, Spider-Man is still owned by Sony. They just let Disney use them. But could they bring back Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man into that universe? Since they doing it now, how they doing it? They got this multiverse going on, so they're gonna have Tobey Maguire, the Garfield kid, and Tom Holland in the same movie. So now, since they opened the door for Tobey Maguire Spider-Man to come back, could he come back to the Venom world? Could he come? And you can still do that. The R-rated.
Because they did it kind of messed up when they did Spider-Man 3. I don't know. It was
bad.
It's not. Yeah, it was horrible. It was not Venom. That's not like.
Yeah.
Not close. It was just a Spider-Man costume in black. That's it.
And the guy they got played
is.
Venom, the dude is not. He was a horrible choice as Venom. And that's not. It was nothing like Venom. So, but with the multiverse, all of that stuff can maybe almost a reboot of Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man,
like
and that part won't even count, because I doubt in the new Tom Holland they even mention Spider-Man 3. They're not going to even mention that. So when you meet Tobey Maguire, the last villain he fought, as you saw like at the end of the trailer, might have been Spider-Man 2, Dr. Octopus. So if they leave out part 3, it could work with Tobey Maguire, and you could bring Tobey Maguire, since he'll be in both universes. He'll be in the MCU and he'll be in Sony. But he'll fit better because he'll be an older Spider-Man that can actually face Venom and Carnage. Because I don't think the Tom Holland Spider-Man is in that league yet. He's too young and too inexperienced. So he's not in that league yet. So I think that'll work.
Yeah, you're right. I think you're right. You're absolutely right.
And that may be why they doing it this way, to open the door to bring Spider-Man to Venom and Carnage by bringing Tobey Maguire back.
Because I guess it is huge. Like, I don't think they expected Venom to go as big as it did.
No, they didn't. They did not expect it when Venom came out. They thought Venom was just on, make all right money, not be as large, not be as huge as it turned out, be a blockbuster. They never expected Venom to be a blockbuster, and
it's going to be a favorite now.
Oh yeah, especially when they bring in Carnage, man. When they introduce Carnage, because Carnage is only way you can do Carnage is R-rated if you're going to do justice to Carnage, because he's way worse than Venom. He's way worse than Venom. At least Venom is like an anti-villain. Carnage is just plain evil. And they got the right guy, Woody Harrelson, to play Carnage. What's his name? Cletus Cassidy. Yeah. To play Cassidy. Yeah, Cletus Cassidy in the comic books. Woody Harrelson fit that character perfectly.
Perfect.
You couldn't have got anybody better than that. Nobody could have played Carnage better than him.
Yeah. He's a natural born
awesome
psychopath.
Yeah. He just fits the part. And I mean, Sony actually did a good job, because Sony was screwing up there for a while, especially how they destroyed the X-Men. It's like, it's so much you could have did with the X-Men.
Yeah, and still, that is such a huge disappointment, that whole X-Men franchise and how that went about. I remember that was the first DVD that we ever owned. Was the X-Men movie?
Yep.
On the first DVD player we ever had was that shiny silver X-Men copy. I remember. Yeah. And even that, they just made it so boring. It's just you go to sleep during half of them.
Yeah,
but
and they
wanted Wolverine ones. I loved them. They did them so, especially that last one.
Oh yeah, I did like that one. I liked the Wolverine.
And that went pretty dark as well. That went extremely dark.
Yeah.
At some points, I really liked how they did that. I love them the same way too. Like my favorite Batman is still, I think, as well, Christian Bale. Because I like how dark he portrayed it, and
me too. Christian Bale is my favorite.
Yeah, I love how they do them.
Yeah, but I don't know why, and Marvel showed them that you can still have them in their original costumes, comic book costumes, and you can still make it look cool instead of putting them all in black leather like they bikers or something in the X-Men. It's like, are you serious? Yeah. So you don't put everybody in black leather with an X on the thing because you don't want to put them in their original, their original costumes. And Marvel showed that you don't, and that would Sony did, and pretty much everybody else did with all of the characters. It's just like, let's fall back to the black leather. Everybody apparently love black leather clothes, which is not practical at all in a fight, but okay. If you got to pee during the fight, then what you going to do? It's hard taking off that leather to go use the bathroom, but we ain't gonna get into all of that. Yeah. That's too technical. But what irritated me about it is that, man, put him in the original stuff. People like, oh, if you put Thor in his original costume, he'll look silly. No, if you do the costume right, Thor look great in his costume. Captain America, all the rest of them, they made them look like they look pretty much in the comic books with a modern update to it.
Yeah,
but
I didn't like that as well because their costumes are part of their character.
Exactly. Don't put them in no black leather. We want to see Wolverine in his tights,
yellow and black,
yellow and black with his, all of that, with his face, his mask and stuff on. That's the Wolverine I want to see. I don't want to see no black leather Wolverine dressing up like he's in a boy band or something, dressed like everybody else. Yeah. The Backstreet Boys
Wolverine
or something.
Movie, just the tank top,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
tank top and a leather jacket.
Yeah, something like, don't dress him up like everybody else. And so that what got me, because I think Sony didn't understand how important it is to keep that original costume. That's where they lost a lot of hardcore comic book fans like myself and you.
Yeah.
So no, keep the guys original, and don't give them personalities that don't fit the characters that we grown up loving and knowing. You ain't introducing us to new characters. You introducing us to characters we knew our entire life. So don't sit here and try to tell us that this character is this way, all PC and all of this bull. We know these characters. If you want to do a different character, that's fine. You can make them any way you want to, but don't take 50, 60 years of development of a character and say, okay, I'm just gonna change him or her to something different. So yeah, so
that's why I like these darker style movies as well, because they don't take away from the ones catered towards nowadays, where they're just trying to make crack jokes and throw jokes in there and stuff, and it does. You're right, it changes the character around, or it changes it around his character around.
Yeah,
and I was like, no, we're used to him smashing people's heads in and not cracking jokes.
Yeah, exactly. So we, that's the stuff we used to, that having that edge to him, that edge to him, to where you can feel that this character can go too far at any time, and he got to pull himself in. It's like a inner struggle. But now it's just so cookie cutter they try to make them. But Marvel came in and did a great job with their characters. And I also like that Marvel don't make their characters too powerful. They make them more like it's a danger to them. You see, I love Superman, but when you see Superman, it's like, really? I mean, am I ever worried that Superman gonna die? Huh?
Why is there even any other superhero when you're Superman? There's nothing phase him.
Yeah, kryptonite, and it really don't even kill him. So it's like it can stop him, but the minute he's exposed to the sun again, he back to life again. So it's like, I don't know. That would make Batman so much more popular, because Batman can actually die just like a normal human can.
And that's why he's always been one of my favorite heroes, is because he doesn't have any powers. He's just strictly just pain and badass.
Yeah,
that's what I always love. I love Batman. He don't need no powers, and he was keeping up with all of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because he's a genius. I mean, Batman is a genius, and when he prepare, pretty much nobody can stop Batman. If you give him preparation, oh no, his preparation. He's truly a detective. I mean, that's what Batman's strongest point is, being the detective. So, but but back to,
he was developing all that stuff as well, developing the weapons. But
yeah, exactly. So, but back to Spider-Man. So, like I said, I can't wait to see this new Spider-Man. And yes, I want to see. I would love to see Venom and Carnage and Spider-Man. But I'm still thinking the best way to bring Spider-Man into the Venom verse is to bring Tobey Maguire Spider-Man into the Venom verse, not the Tom Holland Spider-Man. Since you already opening the door for the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man to come back. So now he's official. Once this movie come out, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man is going to be official. He's in there now. So you can bring him to Venom. You can bring him to Carnage. You can bring him to Deadpool. You can bring him to all of those. And his character is older, and it would be more in that line than the Tom Holland Spider-Man would be.
Yeah.
So I think that's the plan. I'm guessing, guys, if this happened, you first heard it on here. Father and son, worlds apart. This is where you first heard it. The Tobey Maguire Spider-Man is coming to the Venom verse. And his Spider-Man would fit better. And it won't be confusing anymore. So it'll be fun. It would be strange if Sony just introduced Tobey Maguire into Venom while Tom Holland is in the MCU. It would be strange if they just did it that way, right? But how they doing it now? It would make sense now, because we already saw Tobey Maguire in the MCU.
Yeah, and you can, like you said, you can see it. They kind of like, I don't know. So they hint a little bit at something bigger in the background. That's why I'm so fixed. I have this feeling. I don't know. Some gut feeling tells me that either one's gonna show up in either the other one's movies, and I think it's gonna be this. It's gonna be Spider-Man showing up in Venom.
Tobey Maguire.
Because and I think that's gonna be it. Tobey Maguire showing up in there because I think with it, I think Carnage is gonna take some help, and I think it's gonna come from Spider-Man. I don't know why. I just have this feeling. I'm always so good at guessing these things.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
that would make a lot of sense. Yeah, I think that would be so cool. Oh, now I really can't wait. This drives me nuts with these trailers. I'm horrible when it comes to Star
show
Wars.
up in this one though. He's not going to show up in this one since the Venom come out before the Spider-Man. But
Yeah.
I think he's going to show up in the next Venom. I think he's going to show up in the next Venom, or Venom is going to show up, within into the MCU, but not necessarily in the MCU with Tom Holland. Venom might make an appearance in Spider-Man No Way Home, but in the Tobey Maguire's universe, not in the Tom Holland universe.
Yeah, yeah, you're onto something there. You're definitely onto something there.
I see it. I can see that happening.
Shots at Marvel.
Yeah, I see that happening. I see, because I don't think it would make sense since Spider-Man No Way Home is coming out a couple months after Venom, it wouldn't make no sense for Tobey Maguire to show up in that one, especially since they just introducing Carnage. Okay, but I think in Spider-Man No Way Home, Venom might make an appearance in that, but not in I guess Earth 1 or whatever, with Tom Holland. I think Tom Holland in Earth 1, I think. But I think he's going to show up in the Tobey Maguire's universe. And when they go back to Tobey Maguire, I guarantee you that they probably have a appearance of Venom showing up. Because that would make way more sense at the end of Spider-Man No Way Home. And then
I think so too.
Yeah, and that way, since Sony let Marvel use Spider-Man, it would make sense that Disney returned the favor in a way with Tobey Maguire, which they own Tobey Maguire. They don't have to ask Disney, but it would make sense, not own Tobey Maguire, but own Spider-Man. But it would make sense for Sony to still to be able to do their Spider-Man movies, and Marvel able to do their own Spider-Man movies without any conflict. And it would make sense. So if you watch one, you'd be like, okay, that's the Spider-Man from this multiverse. It would make sense
More
then.
friendly.
Yeah, it would make sense. Because now if you just did a Spider-Man out of nowhere in the Sony, it would just be too confusing. It would be like, okay, we already see Spider-Man in the MCU. Why they have Spider-Man over here with Sony? But if you bring him first in the MCU and then introduce him to the Sony movies, that works better.
Yeah, I think, way better. I think so too. And I think you're onto something there as well.
Yeah. So we'll know. I mean, well, to me, that would make sense. Even if they don't do it, Marvel, Sony, if you listening, I want my credit. I want my credit.
Yeah.
So,
and if not, make it happen because it makes sense. It makes absolute sense.
Yeah. Because I mean, yeah, I would love to see that. And I mean, I never thought that I would ever see Carnage. To be honest with you, it's like,
yeah,
I don't think you'll ever see Carnage in a movie. But man, Carnage is one of my favorite villains.
Yeah.
And I love
Venom. Venom's always been Venom. I've always loved Venom. I've always been, I don't know why, but always been so drawn to Venom. I don't know, just the black, the evilness. I just loved it for some reason. I liked him better than the original Spider-Man. I
Yeah.
did. It's just
Yeah.
badass.
Yeah, I love Venom too. I mean, I'm a big huge Venom fan, but I just think, yeah, I like Venom, but to me, Carnage fit Venom. They fit together real well because you think Venom is over the top. When you see Carnage, he just take it to a whole different level of evil. Because Venom is not necessarily evil.
No.
I mean, he don't, he don't have the the whole superhero. Yeah. He have bad traits and some good traits, but he's more balanced. Carnage is just don't care about nothing. He just want to kill everybody and everything.
You just look at him, the evilness.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was funny too in the trailer. You said that's a red one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my favorite part of that whole trailer.
Yeah,
no, that's
Venom
the red one.
But that's the thing too. That kind of threw me off because Venom never been afraid of Carnage. Like he never been afraid of Carnage. So they kind of threw that in there a little bit, but that's not normally how it is if you read the comic books.
Yeah,
but like I said, I read the comic books and stuff. Yeah. Venom wasn't afraid of Carnage like that. But I like how they did it in the thing because they had to make him feel like the underdog. I get that. You have to do that in the comic book. I have, you can have 10, 10 different what do you call it when releases of it, so you can constantly write and do different parts in the book, in the comic book, the series or something. So you can have 10 series to draw all of that stuff out. While in the movie you got 2 hours.
Yeah. In Marvel's case, 3.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's you have to do it. I understand why they do it that way because they have to make Venom, because Venom seems so powerful. So you have to kind of make him seem like, okay, he can lose something in this fight. And that was the best thing about certain characters, to where other characters, like, they don't really have too much. It ain't nothing hard for them to lose because they're too powerful. They gods and all of this different stuff. But I like how they kind of brought Thor down, because Thor in the comic books is way more powerful. Yeah,
like Superman.
Oh yeah. He beyond Superman. He picked up the world serpent. Thor was able to pick up the world serpent, and I think the world serpent was able to wrap around the world like 7 times or something like that. It was just that big, and Thor was able to lift him. So Thor is so powerful, man. Thor, he would be too powerful. But I like how they toned him down and made him more.
The last one made him.
Yeah. I love the Thor and the Hulk, whole buddy thing. That was pretty funny. Yeah, that was pretty funny with Thor and the Hulk and stuff, man. And the Hulk and Hulk is way more powerful than they have him in the MCU. I mean, especially World War Hulk, World Breaker Hulk, all the man, World Breaker Hulk, man. Oh no, they couldn't even introduce him to the MCU.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think they've toned him down all so much because, like I said, too, Hulk was unstoppable as well. That was another one that was damn near unbeatable.
Yeah,
and they've made him all so, like, I don't know, more
vulnerable.
The word. Yeah, there you go, vulnerable. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe more relatable.
Because it wouldn't even be exciting. It would be like watching a bunch of Supermans fight Lex Luthor or something. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like 10 Supermans versus Lex Luthor. It's like it would just be too much. That's why people they tone them down to make them more relatable, make it the danger seems more prominent. You know, make it seem like okay, the character is actually in some kind of danger, and that will make the Marvel characters so much better because they tone them down, and it look like it's some, you know, it look like they can actually lose, and they actually did one to where they lost. You know, Infinity Wars, they lost, so it was like, okay, wow, people like what. They lost. You're not used to a movie ending and the heroes lose.
Yeah,
so
I like that. I really liked it though.
Yeah, that was a nice twist, man, when they threw that in there to where Thanos actually won. And but you kind of knew they was gonna fix it. But then again, I like how they fixed it. It wasn't like snap and everything just came back to normal. It's like snap and the people came back, but people got used to living without these people. So now you had 7 billion, let's say 8 billion people. Now you got 4 billion people, and the world got used to supporting 4 billion people. And now snap 5 years later, you got 4 billion more people. So the people that moved into houses and countries that these other people were living in, when those people return, what? Now they displaced. So these people like, oh, I want my house back. I want my country back. I want this back. So that kind of, I like how they did that to where it just didn't go back to normal. And they kind of addressed that in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Did you ever get a chance to see that?
I started it. I started and caught like the first 15 minutes, and then just I fell asleep. There's a bunch of shows that I still have to catch up on. Loki, I haven't started as well either. I'm saving that for a nice rainy weekend, and so I can binge watch it. So yeah, those two are on my list still to watch.
Yeah, but to me, you know, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, it kind of started off a little slow to me, but it kind of picked up. And do you see WandaVision? Did you ever get a chance to see that one?
No, because I heard so many bad reviews on it. I still haven't watched it. I haven't.
Oh, I struggled through like the first 4 or 5 episodes because it was set like a old 50s sitcom or something, and it was like,
yeah,
and it was getting annoying, man. I was going to stop watching it, but then after that it really picked up and it became good. If you can make it past the first 4 or 5 episodes of it, it gets good. And I think a lot of people just gave up on the first 5 episodes, first 4 or 5 episodes, but it turned out the end real good. It turned out real good to me. But I like it shows the aftermath of things that happened, you know, after you know Tony Stark brought everybody back. I like that everything to come back smoothly, you know, like everything is perfect again. It came back to where people was like, hold on, you've been gone for 5 years. I remarried already. You've been gone for 5 years. I didn't move to your country and I'm living in your house and stuff like that. And now you just pop up out of nowhere. You snap back and you want all your stuff back, and I didn't pay for it, and you know, stuff like that. And they kind of addressed that in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That
so yeah, I have to watch it.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't want to tell too much. I don't want to be the spoiler guy, but yeah, they addressed that in those episodes, the aftermath of it, which Spider-Man did too. Spider-Man Homecoming kind of addressed it just, you know, a little bit, you know, with the kid was old in high school and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you know, stuff like that. So they kind of dress it a little bit, but Falcon and the Winter Soldier address it more in depth.
Gotcha.
Because you can do it that way. Because you know, you have 8, I don't know, maybe it was 8 episodes. You got 8 episodes to address it. Unlike a movie, you don't have time to just really go into depth that, you know, stuff like that. So
yeah, you don't. That's good. I definitely have to watch it, and I can't miss that. I can't miss out on that.
So
that'd be one of the first ones to watch.
So do the movies drop at the same time in Germany as they drop here in the United States?
Yeah. Yeah. Usually, I don't know, some movies a day or so later, but usually I don't know, and in some cases even earlier, because we're ahead of time. Like where you're at, I'm 7 hours ahead of you now. So in some cases, even early, drop even earlier. I can remember, I think I forgot what movie it was. I think it was Star Wars. I think it was the first Jedi. I remember we had seen it. I was in Berlin for a premiere, and then I had seen it and it's going crazy. And then like literally about, I don't know, 10 hours later, everybody in the States was finally posting theirs from when they had seen it. So in most cases we get them since we're ahead of the time, I guess we got a little advantage, a few hour advantage.
Yeah, because I know some movies they drop in Europe before they drop it here.
No.
So
yeah, mainly because of the time frame, I guess, because we're ahead of the time here. So if it says it comes out on the 30th of September, we're gonna get it a little bit earlier. But most of the time they have the releases and have like releases and like pre-screenings and stuff like that. You know, like the chances to watch the movies before it actually comes out. They offer that here in Germany as well, though, too. You can go. There's for certain movies. It's not always all of them, but like big hype movies, you can go literally at midnight, and see them like a week or so before it actually drops. You've got to travel sometimes for it, but it's worth it depending on what movie it is. Like Star Wars, I'll drive 6 hours for Star Wars to catch the premiere before the rest of the world.
Hold on, stop right there, man. You drove 6 hours to see the premiere of Star Wars in Berlin.
Yeah, because in Berlin, it's far.
Yeah.
I
know Berlin is far.
I didn't even go there. That's the thing. I drove the 6 hours just to go to the movies, watch the movie, and go drive back. Didn't stay there or nothing.
Oh heck no, man.
Me and a friend.
That's a young man thing. I'm too old to be doing crap like that.
And work the next day as well. And work the
so
next day.
12 hours on the road. So 12. The movie was by almost 3 hours. 15 hours.
Yeah.
So oh heck no. I just have to wait.
2 days later, saw it again. And then
so you drove back to Berlin, or you saw it?
No. When it came back out and all. No, I can't. I saw it in Mannheim when it came out the last time, or a few days later. But they showed it first there in Berlin, so I had to be there. I had to see it. I had to have the scoop before everyone else, because just like with these trailers, I literally kill myself. And the Star Wars trailers are the worst. They're the absolute worst. They leave you guessing and guessing and guessing. And I was like, no, I can't wait. It releases in Berlin at this time. I gotta go. We've got to go see it. Are you down with me? My buddy was like, yep, fuck it, we'll go. I mean, screw it.
Man, you guys are crazy. So you buy your ticket ahead of time? You can buy your ticket like on
no, online. You just buy your ticket online ahead of time at the movie theaters on their sites. But there's usually what I usually Google is, or what I usually do is I Google it. You just put down the early release and put down whatever movie it is you want to see, and then you see if there's even like an early release for it. And then then you go plan from there. But everything through online. Google is my best friend. Google finds
Yeah,
everything for
yeah.
me.
Oh,
Takes you
yeah.
straight to the ticket shops and everything.
So do they show it in English or German when you see
English.
it
Well,
in
you
English?
you have the choice. Yeah, you have you can choose. Like when you're on their website, you have usually a OV next under the movie or a DV. So original version, which is English, or German version, or for the D's for Deutsch. So Deutsch
Yeah,
version.
Deutsch. Yeah.
But
So you always see
yeah.
the original.
Yeah, everything in original. I don't watch anything in any other language other than English. I can't do it. It's funny. There was a show on. There's a thing on Netflix. I don't know if y'all have it in the Netflix in the States. It's called How to Sell Drugs Online. I don't know if you've seen
What?
that. Yeah, so
No.
it's a series, and it's about this kid, and it's actually a true story. But it's a German show, and I even had the option to change it to English, even though I understand and speak German perfectly fine, but I don't know why it just irritates me in movies, the German language. So I set it to English, and it had British people speaking over it. So I don't know, that was weird then in the end as well. So I ended up watching it in German. But yeah, I watch everything in English.
Yeah.
Even too
Yeah.
German girls, when I have German girls or something, we watching English. You got to learn English. I hope you got to get them used to it anyways, because everybody, Shanice and Shantae, they don't speak a lick of English. I mean, a lick of German.
Yeah.
Shanice is starting to a little bit and learning a bit, but not enough to communicate back and forth. So start with the TV shows and prepare them then.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So yeah, Dan, I mean, so we're gonna get ready to wrap it up. I mean, another great show. So I'm gonna express again, everybody, if you enjoyed the show, show us some love. Subscribe, share, and like. Dan is pointing at the German flag for some reason because I don't have a subscribe down there or nothing, but okay.
That's where it will be though.
You're right. That's where it would be at on our video because I got it watermarked on there. So yeah. So
I see it here. I got it.
I can't see it because I'm in StreamYard. I can't see it unless I went to the site. I need to open it up on.
I got one of our videos up, and you can see all the little info things are they're down here.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm in StreamYard, so I can't see it. But everybody, please subscribe, share, and like. Let me look at the camera because I got a bad habit of not looking at the camera because I'm looking up at Danny, on the screen. And I'm gonna look at you guys in your eyes. I'm looking at you in your eyes right now. Subscribe, like, and share the video. Show us some support. Like I said, don't treat us like Kathleen Kennedy treated Luke Skywalker in the new movies. They completely screwed Luke up. But at least the Mandalorian showed him some love. So, all right. So, guys, please subscribe, like, and share. And we're going to call it a day. And look forward to our new episodes. We have done 3 episodes so far. This is our 3rd. Come to the site. Come check them out. And it's myself, Marcus, and my son, Denny. I'm living in the Midwest. Denny living in Germany, Worms right now. And we just far apart. And this is a way that father and son can get together and still stay close, even though we are far apart, So, all right, son. Love you. And I really, really enjoyed the show. And
love you too, Dad.
I know it's late there. What time is it there now?
It's actually not that bad. It's 8:40 right now.
Oh, just 8:40?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Okay. I was thinking it was later than that. I don't know why, but that's why I was saying, okay, let me hurry up because I know he got it, but I know you got stuff to do before you settle in. So
no, just relaxing. I'm probably gonna end up playing some Rocket League with some friends. And that's about it. PlayStation, I see they're all online.
Okay.
So
All right.
that's about it. Just relax. It was stressful enough today.
Yeah. Okay. All right, then. I'm finna end the show, guys. So enjoy your day and out.